You have one reaction thing though? Yeah, what's that? You talking about Liquid and their performance? Subscribe to the fl0m Clips and Highlights channel. Yes, feed Gatler. Thank you. Leave a comment below. Every comment feeds Gatler. There we go. Wait, so oh no, it's not in English on Twitch. That's why.
Понимаешь, что здесь один игрок пока что хочет его запушить, забирает в итоге снайпера команды Аврора 1 в 1, при этом у Викади всего 16 хп. На флай нужно забрать бомбу, есть время, он просто пикает КТ и тащит этот клатч.
Так же красиво. Еще и ждал второго с КТ, идеально.
Nice. Naf fucking carried. Yeah, did he go crazy? I mean, like, you know, it's not even to hate on this roster. It's like, it really, you know, I always like to try to bring this point to people when they don't understand how much Counter-Strike is a mental game. Like, people still just don't get it, man. Like, this roster, nothing changed except for the expectations were now removed from their brain. Like, that's it. It'll be a good Liquid with or without Twistzz, even though he's one of the best players in the world. Shit, dude. Wait, this is cool.
So yeah, first of all, congrats. As I said, you know, you made it top 4 here at Fisher. You beat Aurora, which is a pretty high-ranked team. So how do you feel after
That's kind of cool.
another win here in Belgrade?
I think from win to win, I think every one of us starting to believe that we can win the tournament. I think after the 0-2 that we had, we changed our if it's the play style or if it's the mindset. This is something that is give you positive motivation.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you said you changed the mindset. Is it just about, you know, playing with no pressure now, given that this is the last tournament for
Yes, I don't care what he says.
this team?
No, I don't think we knew before we came to this tournament. We knew that Twistzz is gonna leave. So pressure, it wasn't for me. It wasn't about pressure. It's about a thing that I don't wanna share about. But for us, it's like something that okay. Now we understand kind of what can work for us as a team, and that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not pressure, but it was the catalyst of Twistzz leaving. They changed something specifically with this tournament that revolves around Twistzz leaving that helped them improve. So this is where Reddit or the online chat room does the classic. So Twistzz was the problem. No, that's what. Hey, no, I know what that. I know where that goes. Whatever Twistzz was doing, it's his fault, right, guys? I definitely think it's more a pressure thing. By the way, I definitely think it's a pressure thing. I definitely listen. I believe that when Nerd says that for him it didn't affect him as much, I believe him in the sense that I think he believes what he's saying. I also think that similar to seeding matches with a 6-team playoff, when you know, even if you're trying as hard as you can because you know it makes a difference for playoffs and the difference between quarters and semis, you still know you're not eliminated. Just like you know, no matter what at this event, if it all crashes and burns, nobody's going to blame anybody because the team is dead. So I believe everything that he's saying. I believe that he believes that the pressure didn't like magically disappear necessarily, or that wasn't what made the difference. And maybe that this thing in the team that they changed with Twistzz on the way out is really the catalyst for it. And that could all be true, but I still think that it stems from the fact of like, and it doesn't matter anymore.
How do you feel about, you know, this being probably the best result Liquid had recently? You know, that it comes now when it's over, basically.
In his defense, it is over, but this literally was their deathbed for the major. Sorry, I keep pausing it, but for context.
I believe in that everything that already decided is how to say it. I would say that these things, even if someone will leave or join us, it's for the better. I'm thinking Twistzz is an incredibly player. I think he right now is helping us a lot to win. Like he has for me, I think like he has the most impact here in the team. But I think even though if we will leave, I think we will get a new player that will help us. And because of I think we believe it's working for us.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, did you in a way feel that, you know, change is inevitable in some way because of the result?
Can you repeat the question?
If you felt like now the Twistzz is gone, you probably didn't want to lose Twistzz. I would presume, but do you think that a change had to happen at some point given the results?
Obviously, it we had to be to make a change. For us, maybe player was not the answer. It's about the way how we. It's about our mindset, I would say. But as I said, I think it will be good liquid with or without Twistzz, even though he's one of the best players in the world. Now I believe in everyone.
And talking about the future of Liquid, you guys I think went up now 15 places in the VRS since you got here at this tournament.
After we won a war also, they changed it?
I think you went 2 places today.
2 places today.
Yeah. But it's good for the team's
Holy
future, right?
shit.
That it now looks like you're gonna make the major. So how important is that for you guys?
I think this is the most important thing in the goal was to make the major in this tournament because it was the RMR for us. It's basically we made our goal. I think everyone happy, but we are not satisfied. We want to win this tournament.
And yeah, now you're in the semi-final. You play a very strong team there, right? So how do you feel about the upcoming games?
I think Mongols is the best team in this tournament. I think they have good individuals. They are playing good together. We need to show balls. We need to show a good chemistry between each other. Also the individuals that we have in the team. We need to show up because if we will not show up, we will not. No matter what, we will not win this game. So it's something that's important for us against Mongols, and with my past experience because I don't remember when I don't think even I won the Mongols in my career. So this is something that's important for me. It's also personal.
Bro, that's crazy. This isn't even updated yet. They started the tournament at 29. They started the tournament at 29. They're now 14. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy, man. Crazy stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird one, man. Because, I was like saying that they don't have pressure. And then the more I think about it, I'm like trying to think what would weigh more, actually. I'm actually trying to not just like, because there wasn't pressure on the team. Like, for those of you that don't know my ideas of this, like, usually when a player leaves, almost always the team has an uptick whenever the team knows a player's leaving because the pressure's gone. If you bomb out of the tournament, nobody gives a shit because, like, your team was going to be different anyway. People call it the dead team thing. They're not like a dead team altogether, but, like, this version is dead, right? But also, I think what's interesting is this was their RMR, right? Like, Nerds said it. So I'm trying to wonder. I have no idea. As some fat fuck that just sits at home, it's an interesting dilemma to think about. Is like, yeah, you have a player leaving, but also if you make a deep run in this tournament, you make the major. But also, if you don't, like, nobody's really gonna like be surprised. Like, if Liquid bombed out at Fissure, nobody would be surprised. I don't know. I'm just trying to think how that would make me feel in that scenario. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, man. That is insane. Do we think this is a good thing from VRS or a bad thing? What do you think? And this isn't one loss in one game. This is, for those of you, to give added context, this is to start the tournament basically, and this is currently, they haven't lost a series, and they're in playoffs. What are they, in semis now? So just for context, this isn't like they lost a game, then they won a game, and this is, but like from a tournament sake. I think what's interesting when I was looking at this, and I pull this up, is the rank of HLTV actually almost the ranking that HLTV has for Liquid was basically correct the whole time. And then Liquid, like, based on how HLTV does ranking, their VRS finally caught up based on them finally having a good performance. Isn't that kind of interesting? See, 15 on HLTV, 14 Liquid. So what I find interesting is, like, yes, they were 30th, but does that mean VRS is working because it's supposed to be a real-time indicator of who's getting invites? Like, it's actually working perfectly, but sometimes in real time it gets lost because they have bad performances at events. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, right? Like HLTV basically had them hovering around the same spot the whole time, and then eventually their VRS caught back up. VRS is working. Team Liquid got to the major. True. I don't know. It's just like an interesting prospect that like they kind of hovered around like this top 15, top 20 area. Their VRS obviously went into the shitter because of some of those event placements that they had, and then they finally made a deep run, and it proves that they're capable of being one of the better teams in the world. They've had some good wins this tournament, all jokes aside, right? Like, so I feel like it's working. I think right now I saw like a post recently where somebody was talking about really the flaw with VRS is less the dramatic changes in the rankings and more like how the invites and the schedules of invites goes out, which is true, right? Like depending on how events are structured and when invites go out for events, it kind of gives more weight and placement to certain tournaments than others just simply because of when the invites go out. I don't know. It's interesting. It's weird. It's still a weird one to try to figure out because HLTV basically had them right here. Like if you say VRS is too dramatic, which I would say it is, like when I see shit like this, I'm like, damn, dude, that's insane that they can do that at one event. But then on the other hand, it's like, well, based on our old ranking system that everybody fucking, basically treated as God's gift to Earth, they were there the whole time, right? So I don't know. Do you guys prefer HLTV or VRS so far? VRS? I think I do too. I think I prefer it as well. It's interesting to have the comparison still. I still think HLTV should list the VRS first, but hey, that's just me.